Got a lot of memories connected with this bike.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. So somewhere there you can see like a 10-year-old KTM standing here in the bushes. So I just want to make a quick video about the Duke 390 that my friend has owned for the last 10 years, man. 10 years, 85 odd thousand kilometers. If you guys also remember very well that we both pretty much bought these motorcycles at pretty much the same time. Mine was a 2014, his is a 2015. Not major changes, just the slipper clutch and the radiator fan and stuff. So I just want to give you a quick walk around about that 10-year-old Duke 390 that's been running really well. Really well until now. So let's go towards the motorcycle. Let's flip the camera here. We are here at this, my shooting location. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Duke 390 that you see here. This is a 2015 Duke 390. Pretty much in stock condition with absolutely not many accessories. So we will just give you a quick walk around. Let's start off from here. Let me show you the cockpit. Yeah, so we see there it's done about 84,820 kilometers, right? Now this motorcycle has got an engine rebuild done at about 40,000 kilometers. We've done multiple trips on these, multiple long trips. We've done Ladakh, we've done a lot of overnighters, multiple trips to Goa, Gokarna. And in terms of the overall, the ownership experience of this motorcycle, I can easily vouch for it, man, because this motorcycle has not pretty much given any kind of trouble apart from the, the engine rebuild that we got done a few years ago that costed between I think 35 to 40,000 rupees, right? That's pretty much common with the KTM 390s being a high compression engine, churning out so much of power. It's more like the Ducatis where you have a Desmo service and you have to change some of the internals. That's the same case with the KTMs. Not that it's a bad bike or reliability issues, that's how these motorcycles are made. Now, what was so fascinating about the first gen, the original, the OG Dukes, what you see here, the first gen Dukes, was the kind of power, the kind of weight, and the entire ergonomics and the fit and finish of the motorcycle, right? So even now, when you're looking at 2025, 10 years later, right, it still looks fresh, man. Of course, it's a little roundish, it looks a little outdated, but you can still live with it considering you've kept the bike in really good shape. So in terms of paint and all of that, these are all the stock panels that you see on the motorcycle. So in terms of what add-ons we have here are extremely simple. Starting from the front, he did have a extended windscreen. We had like a phaser windscreen which we've taken off. Now we just got the stock one. Multiple tire changes. We've got some bark busters. We put the latest handlebar, which basically is the same handlebar, but the newer Dukes come with the black one, so we've replaced it with that. And in terms of lighting, we got a set of Baja Squadron Pro. What else do we have? In terms of performance, there's just a K&N aftermarket filter. That's an OEM replacement. We've chopped the tail to give it a nice clean look from the back. And that's pretty much the overall motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. So on this motorcycle, we've actually we've toured quite a bit. Even when I had my second Duke, this guy had the same motorcycle, and he also rides a Versys 650 as well. So there's a balance of owning a sports tourer and a naked bike, but this bike has seen a lot of touring around India. I'm not sure if this bike is going to continue touring. Let's see. If that happens, it will obviously be on my channel in my videos. And I think apart from all of that, the only problem that the first gen Dukes had was the heating issue and the fans getting conked off. Like the 2014 model I had, I remember I replaced about 7 or 8 fans in the span of 3 years of owning that motorcycle, right? But they've kind of fixed it in this. And from the third gen, the second gen and the ADV onwards is where they have fixed that heating issue. So I think overall it's a quite a sweet motorcycle. I'm going to ride it on my way back home. But before we end this video, we'll probably go to the owner of the motorcycle who's hiding behind here near my motorcycle. Here he is. So tell us one reason, right? You've got all the money in the world. You've also got a Versys 650, right? Why do you still have that 10-year-old motorcycle there in your garage? The nation wants to know. And it's definitely, let me also tell you this, this is probably one of the cleanest Duke 390 you can find in today's market, considering the age, the kind of work it's gone through, the riding. I know a few friends who also have a Duke 390 of the 2014-15, but this is probably one of the cleanest. Tell us why you still have it in your garage, Mr. Raj.
And I've got a lot of memories connected with this bike. I think I've done a lot of places touring on this bike, in fact, and it's a fun little bike. Why I don't want to give it off is one, it's very much fun to ride in the city. I don't feel tired at all riding this bike, and it's never boring riding this bike in the city, especially when you have bumper to bumper traffic. You enjoy riding this bike a lot. I mean, I do have a Versus. It's something that I prefer for road touring, not for city commuting. I definitely need something to enjoy in the city, and this pretty much satisfies me there.
So are you still going to keep it, or you're never going to?
Definitely, definitely. I'm going to keep it.
Awesome. So see, even if you want to sell a 10-year-old KTM, right, there's absolutely no market value. It would possibly go for what, 70, 80,000 rupees, 90,000 rupees, is which doesn't make sense, because you've kept this motorcycle for so long, you've maintained it. It's been like your little girlfriend or your wife in the garage there, right? You've maintained it so well. So yeah, man, we've also got one 390 that is there in the garage that is getting built. It's getting a little delayed. If you scroll down maybe 12 or 15 videos, you would see that we've dismantled the same model, the 2015 Duke 390. It needs a lot of work. So I will also be owning one of that very, very soon. Excited on that. And these motorcycles are never ever boring, right? If you look at every superbiker gang, say you're riding on the highway, you will find that one KTM 390 fellow, let it be a Duke, an RC or an ADV, he or she will keep up with all these superbikes. That's how much fun this motorcycle is. And being the first gen, the output, the kind of tune it comes with, yes, it's a little rough, it's a little hot, what do you call it, it's got a few flat spots in the RPMs, but if you see the way it picks up speed and reaches that 130, 140, I think there's no other motorcycle in this segment, single cylinder, giving you that kind of fun. So yeah, this is just an update to let you guys know that Duke 390 is still alive in our country in a very good condition. It's definitely not for sale. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the very next one. Until then, you guys ride hard, ride safe.
Ciao.
Peace. You want to say something?
No. Let's go. Time to ride.